Good afternoon, beautiful souls, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Divine Love Talk. If you are watching this on the YouTube replay, consider subscribing to my YouTube channels. We do this a few times a week, right? As well as posting other content on that channel. But these lives occur on my TikTok channel throughout the week, so feel free to join in. Thank you for spending this part of your day, whether you are live with us now or watching this on the replay. Thank you for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and myself. Today is a beautiful day. It is Friday, right? I hope you guys got your planners. A few of you ordered it yesterday. I saw. So today is Friday, January 3rd, right? 3 is about rebuilding, strengthening the foundation. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, or the Father, the Mother, and the Son, right? The moon, the sun, and the stars. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Not in that order, of course. Today is the day that the moon moves into Pisces, and I know we went on and on and on and on and on about Mercury moving into Pisces yesterday, but it was Venus that moved into Pisces yesterday, still affecting communication though, and I guess that's what Spirit was trying to get across, is just how much communication, especially when it comes to Venusian themed things like beauty, love, and the such, are going to come into play over this weekend. If you can, make time to indulge in some form of self-care. It's a beautiful time to buy a new perfume or a new cologne, do something different with your hair, change your wardrobe, spoil yourself. It's a great opportunity to do that. If you've missed any of the lives, all of the lives are up on the YouTube channel. We're going to get into the general reading, and then we're going to look at the comments, see what you guys are chit-chatting about, and then we're going to get into the love reading and see how much time we have left for personal readings. If you would like a personal reading off of the live, that information is in the profile. You guys know this, as well as knowing that I'm the real Etta. Be careful of any duplicates, copycats, and the things of that nature. I will never reach out to you first, but feel free to reach out to me and I'll get back to you. Formally, hi Carrie Bear. I am Etta, mystic healer, intuitive, and spiritual life coach. If this is your first time here, let us know how you're doing and where you're from. Nishaya's here. Hi, my baby. How's my nephew? Hi, Gina. Is that someone named Yahtzee? How are you? How are you, Auntie? How was it last night? How was it? Butter always. I like your name. I really do. Connecting from Nigeria. You bring good tidings and good energy as my left ear starts to ring. Fifi, thank you for the roses. Woogie. I could have sworn you left a comment on a video and I was about to respond to it and then I couldn't find it. So now I'm like, did I daydream that or did she delete it? I think you deleted it. It's okay. Wanga Tong Tong, how are you? That is such a fun name. How are you? Much love and shout outs to the people who joined us for Soul Sessions After Dark last night. That was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Shauna has an interview today with the job with the school system. Kind of pumped, as you should be. All is well. All is working out well. It feels like you did everything you need to do to prepare for this interview, and you're one of the best candidates that they have. So go in there knowing that you are the best candidate for the job. And if you're not allergic to honey, it wouldn't hurt to put a little honey on your tongue before you begin your interview. Doodle. Oh, you got the digital planner, Gina. That was you. I'm thinking of getting the digital one too because I don't want all my business in these TikTok streets as I get these cards ready to pull the general message. But before we start, let's see here, and I'll congratulate you in advance, Shauna. Hi, John. How are you? Marcy. Marcy, Marcy, Marcy. Hi, Druzy. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Beauty Russia. I'm going to have to check out that website. What you got going on there, chica? All right. I think I got through everybody's comments. Beefy from Ireland. If you were speaking to me about a comment. No. That was for someone else. Today is Friday and it's Venus's day. This is why she's heavy in the energy, right? Especially for all my people who have Taurus, right? Sun, moon, and or rising, and or Libra, sun, moon, and or rising. You guys especially are being asked, strongly encouraged, downright required to indulge in self-care this weekend. Again, spoil yourself, right? There's a soca song called Spoil Myself, right? I forget the artist, but it's the theme for this weekend. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective on this beautiful Friday? 3 years. We're going to come back to that. 3 days into the calendar new year. Some of the things, and I know we posted about this earlier on the page, about a long-awaited dream coming true, a long-awaited manifestation coming through, especially if you are a Taurus or a Libra, or you just have Venusian tendencies. There's something about the past 3 years that are coming through, right? Maybe it was a period of trial and error, a period of tribulations, a period of almost there and then getting sent back to square one, right? Taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. 2025 is bringing that to an end for you. All right, put this behind us. What other message do you have for the collective on this day, Holy Spirit? Thank you for the gifts and the likes. It keeps us relevant in the TikTok algorithm, and it also lets the algorithm know that you are with the real Etta, right? Not one of these fraudulent pages. Anything else for the collective? And then we'll get a pull from this oracle. What's the vibe on this Thursday for the collective? Please, please, please keep hitting that like button. That fell on the floor, so we'll leave it there. Thank you. Both of these came out crossing. Anything else for the collective? If you have any thoughts, feelings, questions about what's coming out, please do not hesitate to put them in the chat. The moderators are on deck, ensuring that this space remains a sacred and safe space for all. You're in good company here, right? All right. And welcome to all the new folks. I do believe you'll enjoy your stay as we pull the first message of being between worlds, right? Tying up that message that was just given to those of you who were in, we'll call it the struggle, I guess in 23, 22, 21, right? Probably wasn't the greatest of years, and there it goes. There goes that 3, confirming, right? Whatever you have been praying for, asking for, desiring, working towards the change, right, is coming into change for you in 2025. Exactly when it's going to happen, I don't know. They just want you to keep doing the work. And of course, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But you are required at this time to keep doing whatever you've been doing. Keep up the good work, I'm hearing. But most especially, do not give up the faith. What seemed, like it was taking forever to come in. And when you're deep into the struggle, things take forever. But when you're in a good mood and everything goes well, time seems to fly so quickly, right? Those things that seem so far off are coming. You're going to start during this calendar new year to get a little bit good news here and a little bit of good news there. Things are shifting just a little bit over here. Things are shifting just a little bit over there. For those of you who tend to have a solar return on the second half of the calendar year, your birthday is around May and after, you guys can expect big changes along with the Venusian folks, right? Trust your spirit team. Trust your angel guides. Trust your intuition. They are giving you tons and tons of signs. And with this 14 pointing towards the number 5, 5 is the number of change. They're giving you the instructions on how to manifest that intention, that prayer, that wish into your reality. They're confirming with this exhausted card, right? But all this white energy, right? Feeling burnt out, feeling emptied, right? That burden, that 10 of Wands energy, they're saying. But Wands is also the suit of change, right? It represents the fire signs, right? But it came out crossing. This is your confirmation that, yes, you're tired. Yes, the battle or the struggle has been long, but that season of your life is wrapping up. Then we have, I like this for the collective because the other day this came out crossing, right? Chaos is leaving. Leaving the stage, right? That period of upheaval, those tower moments, right? Those things, those eighth house related things, if you know your natal chart, that were so heavy in your energy these past 3 years, right? That is coming to an end. For a lot of you, you don't really even realize that it's over. Right? And back to puzzled, which also came out yesterday. Leave it to your spirit guides. Leave it to your angelic team to figure it out. Again, they're going to drop all the notices, all the signs, all the synchronicities. They're going to send you the help that you need. These next 3 months are going to be a period of time where you will be coming across your helpmates, right? Not the helpmates you're supposed to spend forever and ever with, right? Not that type of partner, maybe, but mostly the people who can assist you along your destiny, your destiny helpers, so to speak, right? Bringing you, and I have to giggle because it's just beautiful energy, and it's not for everybody because not all of y'all who's on the live did the work, right, to get to this point. But for those of you who are hoping, is it me? Is it me, Jesus? Is it me? And it might not be you right now, but let this stand as a testimony of what it looks like when you've done the work and you kept the faith and you kept it moving, regardless of how chaos was showing up in your life, regardless how things were falling apart. Really championing that mantra that things fall apart to come together. If you're losing this person, this job, this home, this car, this situation, is because it's being replaced with better. And the better is usually for those who keep the faith. The better is always much bigger, much better than you possibly can imagine. That season of poverty, that season of loss, that season of barely making ends meet, right? Which, of course, directly impacted your health. You noticed that you had more migraines, more tummy aches, more body aches because of the correlation between our thoughts and feelings and what shows up physically in our body, right? that is coming to an end if you allow it, right? If you really, really stand in the energy of knowing that the storm is over, you bring in that change. You call in that change. Really, really start envisioning yourself living that life that you have on that pretty, pretty vision board of yours, right? Those things you have commanded for yourself. And if you were one of the people that took us up on our challenge to journal as your future self, right? On December, whatever date, to 2025, and practicing gratitude for every good thing or everything that 2025 brought you, what does that look like, right? Going by the book is pretty much just another confirmation to ask you. It's just another thing asking you to make sure you keep doing what you've been doing, regardless of how life is showing up for you in this moment on a Friday or at 3 something Eastern Standard Time. You're headed in the right direction, right? Ooh. Another confirmation to go ahead and pamper yourself these next 3 days, right? And beyond. I'm a big fan of people pampering themselves every single day, right? Whether it's for 5 minutes or 5 hours, do it. Slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature, even if it's a little chilly. Bundle up. Wear a scarf, wear a hat, wear your gloves. Get something warm to drink. And smell the roses. Practice gratitude for everything that's going right in your life, right? There are going to be situations that you come across over the next 3 months that might tempt you into thinking, oh, that message wasn't for me. Things like that never happened to me. Don't you dare say that. Please and thank you. And if you've spent a lifetime saying things like that, never happened to me, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, because you are literally robbing yourself of your happily ever after. This moment, right, at the start of the calendar year, as we prepare for the true new year, start walking as the person who is living the dream. And everything will fall in line for you once you command the energy of being that, I don't know, superstar person in the school district, right? Confirmation outside with the horn, right? CEO of that Fortune 5 company, right? Being the top creator that you beat out Kai Cenat, right? Being the best nurse that you get all the awards and accolades and promotion to, a better fitted position within your field, right? Start behaving, moving, thinking, feeling as that person who's already there. And then the whole universe will conspire to bring you there. You will get your helpmates, your destiny helpers. You will get your signs and synchronicities. You will get all the spiritual assistance you need to manifest those dreams into your reality. All that's left for you to do is to continue what you've been doing. You're on the right path, and believe. That is your message. Let's see what you guys have going on in the comments, and then we'll go into a love reading. For those of you who have been waiting for the love reading. Being that quietly confident one who walks through life knowing all is well. Indeed. Hi, Lux. How are you? I think I saw Carrie Bear. Carrie Bear, how are you? I feel like I've been pretty good at not taking in what people think I should be doing. You tell them. Because Spirit already told you what you should be doing. And you do it all so well. You do it all so well. It's cold and I'm drinking iced coffee. I know. Hi, Nadia. I'm doing amazing. Planning, plotting, ooh, and manifesting. I love it. Forever breezy. How art thou, honeybee? Not the honeybee, but honeybee. Dominique, how art thou? A little bit of rose oil goes a long, long way. Momo, so I need flowers bed. Beautiful. Sunflowers. And some time by the water. Miss Nicole, how art thou? How art thou in feng shui? They are the helpful people and influences. Ooh, I like that. Malu, my baby, how are you? 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 Keep the Faith by Bon Jovi. They also sing Living on a Prayer. Take my hand and I'll make it weird, I swear, right? I'm going to go ahead and say, even if that genre of music is not your thing, listen to that song. It's packed with inspiration that's fitting, that corresponds with the reading. Yeah, especially that part when it says, we're halfway there. Some of you are more than halfway there. Keep living on that prayer, knowing that it's about to be your reality. Anaya, if you would like a personal reading, you have to be a subby, or you could just sign up for one. And we'll be doing Advice Hour on Soul Sessions After Dark for those who sign up for it. This year just feels so abundant. Yes, Venusian baby, yes. It really, really does. For those of you who have done the work, will it be abundant for the whole world? Probably not. Will there be a lot of mayhem and chaos going on in the world? You bet your bottom dollar. You might even hit the WW3 or even get close to it. There's going to be a lot of that energy about. But for believers, it's going to be your time to shine. This is where you're going to find those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that only came because of the chaos. So embrace it. Embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. Singer D10 in Miami. Benvenido a Miami. Waiting for my house to sell. All these songs coming to mind. All right. I didn't scroll all the way up. Anaya, it's not for followers, it's for subscribers to the live, right? Yes, John, and I'm singing that in my head at the top of my lungs. I will not entertain you guys on the live because that is actually a very challenging song to sing, for me at least. For me. Star, DGN Naturals, do you got any new body oils? Smelly good body oils? And no shade to that popular company that does the body butters. We're not even going to say their name, but I still have that fragrant oil that you sent me, and it was part of like samples or something, and I haven't been able to find something that fits me so well and smells so freaking good. So yeah, got anything new? As we get warmed up for the love reading. Anaya is not the same. It's not the same, my love. Well, that's okay, Star. I'm a star. Whenever, right? Because running a business and doing life is not the easiest of things. But whenever you do come across something, you let me know. No rush. I'm patient at least in that regard. In that regard. All right, I'm turning away from the comments. The time now is 3:45. So we'll see how many readings we could do for subscribers to the live or to the Patreon. And don't forget to claim your free subscription to the Patreon, right? So if you're a paid subscriber there or you're a subscriber on the live, we will see how many mini readings we could get through before wrapping up the live because we're only on for an hour. All right, Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know about love, right? Ooh. What does the collective need to know about their love life, right? Whether they're single, in a situationship, we listen and we don't judge, right? Or something else. This is, my goodness, your current energy. What you need to know if you are single as a Pringle. Well, Pringles are not really single, right? There's a bunch of them in a canister. If you're uno nuno, right? Or if you're in some type of partnership or situationship, you got somebody on your mind, right? And what this month, what January is bringing you, or what you need to be aware of, put some attention towards for the month of January when it comes to your love life. Overall energy with the Nike people. Put this behind me as I grab some stuff to cover them folks up because, we got to make it TikTok safe, right? We have the devil, right? Scorpio energy, but karmic energy. And I know the word karmic gets a bad rap in these social media streets, but it only means in its simplest form, right? The people and situations we come across to assist us along our spiritual journey. That's it, right? Everybody that you meet is a karmic, right? What level depends on your soul contract, what you agreed to in this incarnation, right? You and I are karmics. You and I, even you newbie in Florida, Miami, you too. We're soulmates. Hi, soulmate. We've done this dance in some shape, form, or fashion. Toya, as I look down, you know it. You know it. It slips out every now and again, right? And people are like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So let's get some clarification, and then we'll get some jumpers, because, I like when the Kipper jumps. The Kipper deck is just my favorite. Your energy, what you need to know if you're single, in a relationship of some sort, and what is something you should know for the month of January when it comes to love. Clarifying the devil, we have chemistry, but it's truly in reverse, right? Because everything else is up. Look at that. Oh. For some of you, with these karmic attachments, situations, and lessons, the collective has been learning to prepare them to manifest, right? The love of their life, right? That relationship that fulfills them emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, right? Mentally. Take chemistry out of the picture, right? Upright, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and a lot of the times, and I'm not going to point you out by name, but there's like 5 of you guys that get yourselves into trouble with your transient soulmates. And by transient soulmate, I mean the people that you're supposed to meet, have some type of exchange with, and then move along. You're not supposed to get deeply attached, but because you are a bit of a, we'll call it hopeful romantic, right? You see the person, they look good, they smell good, and you're like, I wonder how they taste. Then you're off, right? You're completely off the path of why you cross paths with this person to begin with. This month is a good time to kind of how can I say this politely? Settle your first chakra, second chakra energy, right? Some people are naturally more energetic in that realm than others, right? Being that energetic in that area of your chakra system means that you have a propensity to be able to manifest any and everything at will, because you literally have the seat of creation between your you know where. Use the energy wisely, right? This is another reason why you are encouraged this time around not to let your passions get the best of you, not to let your passions lead you. Ground yourself, ground that energy, because you could use it for later with people that are actually beneficial to your journey. They're not going to be there for a short time or a good time, that the people that's meant to have these long seasons with you, or else you're just going to be stuck in that toxic loophole. My apologies in advance for what I'm about to say, of sleeping with this one and that one just to scratch an itch. Itch scratching is necessary, right? Part of the journey. It's part of what we do as humans. But for those of you who are natural witches, warlocks, priests, priestess, whatever you want to call yourself, right? We listen and we don't judge. Your sexual energy is 1,000,000 times potent than a muggle. And you wonder why they keep coming back. It's because a lot of these people that you have, you color with, yay, color, because that's TikTok safe, but you catch my drift. A lot of these people that you color with, you end up imprinting on them, and then they spend a lifetime trying to match your energy, trying to find another partner that matches your energy, and they can't. It's impossible because there's only one you. So keep that in mind the next time you decide to color with somebody, okay? Okay. We listen and we don't judge. It's a very natural part of life, right? Color safely, color freely, color safely, right? But when you have a higher spiritual calling that comes with a higher level of responsibility, and you can't just keep spreading your crayon all willy-nilly, right? Regardless of what your physical, see, Spirit's getting really, really fresh with this one, because they said regardless of what you look like on the outside, you got a crayon, right? It may not look like a regular crayon, but your crayon is more of a crayon than most feminine energies have. And that's another reason why people find you sexually captivating, because they've never seen that before. I apologize for whoever that is for with the irregular clitoris. Current energy right now is that your love life is going through I can't believe I just said that. People watching on the YouTube replay, I'm sorry, right? Because that we usually don't go that deep. No pun intended. No pun intended. Give me 1 second. Right? 1 second. What? Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? Your love life is going through changes, right? The 8 of Wands, 8 pointing back to karma, because 8 is the number of karma. Wands, the suit of changes in tarot, right? It's changing very quickly, right? I accidentally looked down and saw John's comment, and it is sending me, because that is exactly what Spirit is talking about, right? Who is in here? It might be you, Toya. Do you know who Pinachu is? Yeah, if there's anybody on the live who knows who that is, drop me a comment and I'll follow up with you. They want to bring you, your guys, the angel team wants to bring you, well, that explains everything. That explains it in its entirety. Yay! Trust the process. This situation is calling for you to have faith, whether you're single or in a partnership. Trust, even if you're in no contact with somebody you thought you hit it off with. Trust the silence. There's a lot of things that happen, a lot of good things that happen in the silence. Just trust the process. Your angel guides, right? Your spirit team is at work and they just need you to just go with the flow as best as you can. For my single folks with this Tower card, things falling apart. Say it with me. Things fall apart for better things to come together. Things fall apart for better things to come together, right? It's nice to have somebody that can scratch your itch or lets you scratch their itch. That's wonderful, right? It's nice to have that companionship. It's nice to go out those dates. It's nice to do what couples do. But this time around, they want you to do it with somebody who's going to be around for a long time, not a good time, right? And I know like dating coaches are always saying, if a guy says or if a girl says, let's see how things go. Let's just go with the flow. Trust your intuition first and foremost when you hear it, if you hear it being spoken to you. And cautiously go with the flow while maintaining, establishing and maintaining proper boundaries. And by proper boundaries, not what's proper for mainstream, what's proper for you, right? Those of you who are in a relationship, who's the air sign who don't want to hear this because she already knows what's coming. Those of you who are in a relationship, some type of situationship, it's time for things to change in a good way. It's time for your relationship, divinely time for your relationship to ascend to that next level of existence, to that next level of commitment, to that next level of being. But you got to make the effort, right? You see her face, she's like, off of me, right? Just fed up, but not really fed up. Just trying to put on a front like they're fed up, but why are you fake playing? Do not fake play with your partner. Great love, which it will not be silenced. Air sign. You have a great love. Are they a perfect love? Nope. Does a perfect love exist? Nope. Right? Because what is perfection? Perfection is what you make it. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. Stop being stubborn, right? You've been getting the signs, you've been getting the synchronicities, you've been getting everything to point you in a certain direction. Yeah, you're frustrated about this, you're frustrated about that, and you just, wish you could snap your fingers and things be perfect. I don't know about the snap your fingers part, but your guys are doing everything. Oh, look at the sunflowers. Yeah. Your guys are doing everything to make sure your relationship works out. What the collective needs to know when it comes to love in January, what is this month all about? Establishing and maintaining those boundaries with this King of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And we got the message 3 weeks ago, that between the calendar new year and the real new year, between January 1st and the spring equinox, right, there's going to be a lot of positive changes. You're going to see the start of the fruit of your labor come to rise, right? You're going to see those first buddings, that was the door. The first leaves, right, start to sprout, right, between now and the spring equinox. What is it, March 20th? We'll figure that out later. Keep doing what you've been doing, right? Getting to know each other, even if you've known this person for 10 years, there's always something new to learn about your person and about yourself. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. For those of you, my single folks, in order to bring you that true love that you are owed at this time, you are due at this time, you gotta really know yourself and not settle for anything less. If you like to color more than the average Joe, then match with somebody who can match that energy. Don't settle for someone who is lukewarm or tepid, right? Just to have somebody in your life. If you know you like to go out and eat, you know you like to be pampered, don't settle for somebody who's frugal and doesn't believe in pampering their partner. And that goes both ways. If you have traditional views on relationship, even in 2025, we listen and we don't judge. Don't settle for someone who's going to only meet you halfway at best. Whatever you have as your vision of love is what is coming in for you. Know yourself, know what you want, know what you desire, right? Even if it's very complicated and niche and you think no one like this exists, well, you exist. So by evidence of your existence, somebody that matches you exists. How the old timers say it, every pot has their lid. That is. You're very sexy, and I blame Toya and Pinachu for joining the chat. He rarely shows up because he comes with the shits, for lack of a better word. But I'm here for it. I am here for it. Petite. That is your love reading. We will do 3 mini readings for subscribers to the live. The first 3 people that sign up that say that they want a mini will get what you need done as we look through the comments. Same, loca, same, but can that happen every day? No. Other things, got to run errands. Somebody has to go to the grocery store, right? Go on coffee runs, things of that nature. Sue, since you are the first name that I saw, you are... I have no paper. We'll use one of these. Oh, actually... I'll use one of these. Mystical Babe, how are you? So we've got Sue. And subscribers to the live or to the Patreon, you only get the free 1 reading a month. And then we have Juicy, just cuz. Who else? Toya, no, thank you. Thank you, right? For being the spark we needed today. Thank you for the new follows, guys. I really appreciate it. Yes, I want everything to be perfect, but I do a lot. I hear you. Momo, this was just part 2. When are you going to go get those sunflowers? This thing is work, but the outcome is amazing. I agree, Miss Nicole. I'm fed up with him, but I love him so much. And we know that. He knows that. Etta, you did enough yesterday. I didn't do a thing. I am just a vessel. I do the channeling. And, if we're going to blame somebody, we got to blame Toya, right? Because she just opened the door for the others to come through. Tomorrow morning sounds good. Auntie has to get ready for dance again. Noise. I just need to let the right one come because this built up energy. I feel you, Shay Shay. And only the right one is deserving of that energy. I have Keisha. Did I get that right? Wanga Tong Tong. Did I get that right? Sue, to the front of the line, to the front of the line, to the front of the line. Right? Well, Wanga Tong, we're just going to call you Wanga Tong Tong, right? How do I fix it? I'm going to have to use that boogie. This nap, you're not about to take a nap. The nap is about to take you. I feel you. There's been days like that. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you so, so much. Quite or quick. Quisha. But Wanga Tong Tong is good. Wanga Tong Tong, it is. Wanga Tong Tong, it is. Now, Sue, did you have a specific question or would you like a general message? Whimsical Pisces, not yet. Probably for the spring, that is one of the items that will be added to the boutique. As we get ready to do Sue's reading, what message does Sue need to hear on this day? Should I keep waiting for Andy or is he not the person you're supposed to be with at this time? We'll say it like that. We'll say it like that. Sue, my love, pick your pile. You have the moldavite, the clear quartz, or the cowrie shell. Which pile is your pile? I'm like, new one, me, ASAP, because the way let me find out you're a DJ. Shay Shay, I think you found your home. Sue, you are choosing the clear quartz. All right, let's find out. I'm going to turn away from these comments because these comments are going to get me in trouble. All right. When it comes to Andy, no. Right? There is someone better. Right? This relationship that you have had with this person has been filled. I'm grabbing another deck. Right? With a lot of hurt, disappointment, and tears. Now, they're saying you learned a lesson that he was supposed to bring you, right? It looks like in the long run, this could be a great relationship for you, right? That's you having that thought, but that's also you settling for someone who doesn't fulfill you on every single level. Just some levels. There is somebody that's coming in that will be that perfect partner for you. Your guides are making sure of it, especially if you have a fixed sign as your sun, moon, and or rising, right? So that's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. What else does Sue need to know? $10-11, right? Moving on, but this 11's coming out in reverse. That sudden wealth is coming out in reverse. That Winning season is delayed because emotionally, spiritually, physically, you're still stuck on a situation that should have ended a long time ago. The train should have left the station a long time ago. It's time to pack it up and leave, right? With love and light. We don't want to just shut the door harshly, because there's a lot of good that came out of you meeting Andy Wandy. But the time has come, literally. You're going from the Three of Swords to the World, which signifies major life changes, right? They want to take you, card landed here, right? They want to take you on this amazing journey of meeting other soulmates, right? Doesn't mean you're going to color with them, but they're coming across to show you different aspects of life and love to help you really clarify that vision of love you have for yourself. Once that becomes clear and you get on this train and things start moving, that's when you enter a season of learning, growing, becoming more of you, becoming firm in who you are. And that is when you'll attract a partner that's when you'll hit the jackpot, your guides are saying, right? Because this partner that's going to come in is going to be not just a helpmate or a destiny helper, right? An influence, a positive influence in your life. They're going to fulfill you in ways that you didn't even realize you wanted to be fulfilled. That is your message, dearest Sue. So that brings us to whimsical Pisces. Anytime soon, any time. Whimsical Pisces. Why am I calling Whimsical Pisces? She's not here on the list. But that means Spirit has a message for you. What is it? I don't know. But if you're truly not physically here, I will DM you. If that's okay, right? If that is okay. So, I'm going to sit with it for a minute. Pisces. They were like, nope, give it to her now, right? As we cut to the Empress. Sorry, Juicy. Give me a moment, right? Because her guides, Pisces guides, was like, excuse me real quick. I don't know what you've been told or what you heard growing up, Pisces, but your guides, and we can talk about this between us two, right? Something about how you were raised and these thoughts that were placed in your head, let it go. All those things about being and what it means to be a woman and what it means to be whimsical Pisces and what you should be doing with your life. Throw it in the trash, burn it, light it up, right? Throw it in the ocean, bury it in the ground. They really, and they're pointing to the morning. So something this week that happened during the moment that got you in the energy of second guessing yourself. Yesterday on the Soul Sessions After Dark, we were speaking about worthiness, right? That was one of the topics we covered. Anything that has been poking at your worthiness, tell them to kick rocks. Whether it's a person, place, or thing, you are worthy. You are enough. And as long as you have breath in your lungs, As long as you wake up on the right side of the grass, right? You're not underneath it. It's never too late for nothing. Your timeline is not like anybody else's timeline. So they have no business offering you any type of advice. You're a whole empress, right? Are you an empress like Empress Maling, right? Haile Selassie's wife. Are you an empress like the Empress of China? No. You're an empress like whimsical Pisces should be an empress. And you have a lot of favor and grace with the people that matter the most, the angels and God. Do not forget that, babes. Do not forget that. And for anybody else that resonates with, but you most especially, whimsical Pisces. Biggest thing they want you to know, long as you breathe in, you're winning. And there's never, never, never such a thing for too late. It may show up differently, right, for you, but you have no choice but to win. Unless you let yourself get influenced by the negative Nancys or Normans or anything that causes you to devalue or undervalue yourself. Right. I don't want their advice because I don't want their life. A lot of people coming in thinking that they know better. But baby, your life is not together. Why don't you go on around and those be the ones that swear they know everything? But they don't know you. They don't even know themselves. If we're going to really be honest about it. But that's another story for another day. So your guys just wanted to come in and kind of make sure you're good and knowing who you are, Empress. Empress. The way they called your name, like you was really on the list. On the replay, I'm going to have to see exactly how many times they called because it was said with such conviction. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Druzy. Anytime was a go Pisces. Anytime. And for anybody that resonated with. Druzy. There you go. Did you have a specific question? Or did you want a general message? These cards felt like they were about to fall on the floor. General message for Druzy. What does Druzy need to know on this Friday as the sun is starting to set? Hathor. Hello, and welcome. Druzy, pick your pile. You have the cowrie shell, the moldavite, or the clear quartz. Which pile is your pile? Oh, wow. And for anybody else, if you have questions, thoughts that you don't want the whole collective to know that you were feeling during the live, you could always DM me or email me. Moldavite. You have the Six of Cups, Pisces energy, right? Scorpio, Cancer energy, as well as the Five of Swords, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, right? What else does Druzy need to know on this Friday? What else does... Oh, that was quick. Anything else? Okay, that one fell on the floor. We won't take it. Six of Cups talks about reconciliation, but it also talks about healing, especially those inner child issues or traumas we picked up along the way. But in this energy, Juicy, soften your approach. What's this I'm hearing about you not like receiving help? You like to be doing all the hard work. You like to, because you could do it better. I get it. That's one of the reasons. One of the traumas you picked up is that it's difficult for you to accept help from others. Did y'all know that's a trauma response? Yeah, it is. Because we, as human beings, were created to help one another, right? That's part of what we're, that's part of why we're soulmates, right? Ooh. Especially when it comes to help from not only partners, but a divine partner. Reluctancy to slip into your softness. Prevents you from showing up the way that you're supposed to for your divine masculine, whether or not you're physically in connection yet. Your inability to be catered to. Receiving gifts. Having someone outside of yourself spoil you, right? You like it. It's like, all right, this is all right. But there's like this part in you and that goes, now we're getting really what needs to be healed, right? What needs to be clarified, right? The thoughts that you're having. All I'm hearing is, well, why are they doing this for me? Why not? They shouldn't be doing it. You're doing too much. They can't do enough. Whether it's your neighbor, children, past lovers, new lovers, the person at the gas station, people at the store, people at the supermarket, wherever you're having a human exchange and someone wants to put you in your softness by doing something for you, you know what I'm going to say, right? You guys know what I'm about to say. Let them get real comfortable with being spoiled. Don't get cocky with it, right? Like all hell the queen, right? But get comfortable with accepting not just help, gifts, accolades, praises, kind words, being on the receiving end of someone's generosity. Receive it with an open heart. And yes, no, because it is because you are Druzy. Why not? Why wouldn't they get you flowers? Why wouldn't they want to hold open the door for you? You don't have to do all the hard work. And the person that's truly meant for you won't let you do any of the work, let alone the hard work. But you gotta know that you deserve this. You gotta really let your mind be free of those things that, even for a nanosecond, have you in the energy of thinking of, why is so-and-so being so nice to me, right? Getting out of that poverty mindset. Part of living in abundance, part of living in prosperity is going back to that statement of worthiness, right? Knowing you deserve it. But all it really is having all your needs and wants catered to, taken care of in some shape, form, or fashion, right? A lot of times it takes money. A lot of times it just takes being on the receiving end of someone's kindness and generosity. Get used to receiving kindness and generosity. Every time someone, especially strangers, because we are mindful to entertain strangers, because some of us have entertained angels unaware. Use those moments to acknowledge you slipping into your soft era where you don't have to do all the work, you don't have to do all the effort, and everything you want will just come to you. You have the innate ability to attract every and anything at whim. And, you are probably, you don't have to admit it, right? But you, with the energy signature you're exuding, you're probably one of the folks that Spirit was talking about that have that high, intense first, second chakra energy. You have the ability to manifest at will. You have the ability to manifest any and everything that your heart desires. But your key to the game, right, is to be able to receive it. And you can only receive it from your soft side. That is your message. As I kick the tripod. Hi, Mars. How art thou? Amethyst. Happy New Year, my love. The number 2 in your life doesn't spoil you because you already know what I'm going to say. You've been around long enough to know exactly what I'm going to say. When you really sit in this energy of like, yeah, thank you. People will trip over themselves to spoil you. It's just your karma package for 2025. Margie, you surely do. Amethyst, my lovely amethyst from Trinidad, how are you and your family holding up with what the news is reporting is going on? Because I've been around long enough to know that what the news reports is not necessarily what's going on. Oh, and Juicy, that divine masculine that's going to spoil you ridiculously is coming. You gotta prepare to receive him, because one of the message that was posted earlier, that energy came out a little bit. Someone not being your typical type, but will be exactly what your soul, mind, body needs. But you might overlook them. We are blessed and divinely protected. I love it. 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 Is that a test? Is that a testimony, Boogie? Are you in here testifying? Are you? So that leaves us with Wanga Tong Tong. I wanted to do it without looking at the chat, right? Without looking. Shay, the list is closed. It's already 4:28 and we're losing sunlight. But, right, readings, people who are subscribed to the live or a paid subscriber on the Patreon get readings on the live, right? Or you could sign up for a soul session using the link in the bio. Shay and Toya, if she's still around. I got my eye on y'all. I got my eye on y'all. Where's Wanga Tong Tong? I am. He grew on me. He did. He really, really did. I want to know if Chris, right out the box, straight to the point. Because we're hungry for crayons. I feel you, right? My little hot pocket, I feel you. Hey, lovely Jazz, how are you? I think you missed the spiciest part of the reading, but it's okay. You can watch it on the replay. All right, I really got to turn away from these comments because we're going to completely derail Wanga Tong Tong's reading. All right, so when it comes to twin flame, you know what? I'm going to do yours a little differently. When it comes to Is Chris her twin flame? Chris. Wanga, this is your energy, Chris's energy, and the answer to your question. Overall energy between you two is temperance, right? Patience, healing. And there we have the Two of Cups, which is kind of pointing to the answer, but we're not going to get ahead of ourselves just yet. Let's get some clarity. Sagittarius energy, by the way. Anything else that Wanga needs to know? Because that one almost fell off the table, so we'll put it back in. If it's really meant for it to come out, it'll come out. Thank you. Oh, didn't realize you were there. We'll put you here. So, during the love reading, we spoke about how soulmates, come along, teach us a lesson, and things of that nature. You have the Fool representing your energy, right? Clarified by community in reverse. Wanting to trust the process, but not trusting how the news is being delivered to you, right? And also hinting towards not having a strong support network around you. Your concern clearly is Chris's energy, right? Which is that Two of Cups. Which is that confirmation that at any rate, this is a higher ordered soulmate union, with the angel being present with temperance, right? And specifically pointing out the Two of Cups and the healing that's happening. And then for the Two of Cups to come up in their energy, right? Chris's energy. And then the answer being the Six of Swords, right? Working towards getting to calmer, stiller waters. You notice how the Fool has a wand and this person has a wand, but the main female, which represents the divine feminine, right? Which represents the feminine energy of twin flame union. Your guides are saying because, and it points back to the general love reading about clarifying your vision of love, showing up as the person who already has a relationship. There are hang-ups that you have about love, relationships, life. You're encouraged to talk more about things you've been feeling, things you've been holding on to emotionally, with people who can, first of all, listen, because it's not your support circle that you lean on from time to time. Even on a certain level, a lot of the friends and family around you, they don't give the greatest, bestest advice. And this is another reason why you don't spit things out, right? You don't really go deep into what you've been feeling, thinking, wanting, desiring, because them folks just don't get you, right? Nor can they offer objective advice, right? Their advice comes from their experience, which we can't fault them for. If you're up to it, it's a good part in your journey, because the Fool tips off the journey through all 77 after the Fool cards of the tarot, right? Which actually tell a story from their card to the last card, right? The time has come to find someone that you can kind of offload on these things, emotional things you've been holding on to. Whether it's a therapist, a spiritual coach, a life coach, a trusted older person, somebody who got at least 25, 30 years on you, who is good at giving objective advice. Because getting rid of those hang-ups and doing that work with the one and the one here is going to help you come into a deeper union with Chris. They also want you to remember that just because you guys are twin flames, and that's also part of your healing, that's necessary to heal the union. There's a lot of love coming from his side of the table, right? He understands your concern. He understands, at least on a spiritual level, why you two were brought together with this concern card that was crossing him, right? But the emphasis on you is on you doing the work to get past some emotional hang-ups, or at least the very things you've been holding on to that you may not even realize is the reason why you show up the way you do in your friendships and your relationships, right? You're wondering, well, first they said, not all twin flames, even if they meet in this incarnation, are meant to be together in this incarnation, right? When we meet our true twin flame, our true kingdom spouse, that person who is truly the other side of us, they stand as a mirror to reflect to us all our good qualities, but most importantly, the things that we need to heal, the things that we need to work on. This relationship is not showing up in the way that you are hoping, not even in the way that he's hoping to be, because you're not showing up the way that you need to be in your complete sacral divinity. And part of that reason is there's a lot of healing that you need to do, a lot of things that you need to leave behind. Because whenever we see the Fool, they have the smallest of baggage with them, right? There's a lot of heavy baggage that you have with you, right? It may not look like a lot to you, but it has been preventing you from moving forward in life. You don't even realize that. And for this relationship being what it is divinely ordered to be, they want you to get to the point where you have no baggage, because there's no luggage, right? There's always the commitment, right? Keeping your thoughts aligned in the direction you want to go. People working together to achieve a common goal, right? But it requires you first to free up yourself from these emotions that have been weighing you back, right? You can't do it with most of the people in your friend and family circle with this community card coming out in reverse, right? It has to be with somebody trusted. It actually has to, you have to, I hate using that word. You are strongly encouraged to put in the work to start showing up as that divine feminine. Beautiful thing about twin flames is as one half of the union does the work, it inspires the other half to do the work. It's not a conscious decision. It just spiritually, intuitively happens. There's a lot of things that need to be put to rest, but until you start talking and getting them up and out, they will always weigh you down and hold you back from living the life you are destined to live. Wanga Tong Tong, that is your message. This live will be posted on the YouTube channels between sometime tonight and noon tomorrow, right? And I might go as far to even put timestamps. So if you need to review your reading, it will be up for you. And the date of the reading is always in the title of the video, so you know exactly where to go. Friday. Wanga, it is my pleasure. It is my esteemed pleasure. Yes, boo, it's coffee. I assure you, it's see the mocha? See the mocha? Coffee, right? It's not that other bound beverage I like to indulge in from time to time. I bet you did. Now, before we wrap up the live, right? Before the sun goes completely bye-bye, any questions, thoughts, feelings, general questions, thoughts, feelings, responses that you want to share with the collective about anything that came out on the live. Where is my kingdom spouse? Bring your sassy stuff, because we now know they're going to be hella sassy to match that energy. Yes, Wanga, healing, 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 healing. Hi, Sax947. Happy New Year. I need to devour. I'm not even going to talk about the image that popped up in my head just now. We're just going to keep it pushing. Gonna keep it pushing. Gonna keep it PG. Anytime, Margie. Anytime. Anytime, Shay Shay. I'm so glad we crossed paths today. I'm so glad, because it's just like, what do we need at the beginning of the year? A Shay Shay and a Toya. Although these are general collective readings, the energy of the room 1,000% affects what reading comes out and how the reading comes out. And today, oh. Divine Love Talk, spicy version, right? When I need a good laugh, I will definitely be replaying this video, because that whole love reading was just something else. I'm loving how this new year is starting. This new calendar year is starting. Like a bouncy ball. Oh. Well then, as I clutch my pearls. Morty. Hi, Morty. I just feel disappointed I keep missing the lives. It's okay, because, they're up. And when you're supposed to be here because there's a message coming out for you, you'll be here. Trust and believe. You'll get here before we get here. Trust and believe. And I think you'll be joining us for Soul Sessions After Dark. Right? That might be better for your timeline. Who knows? But I do know that when your guys have a very clear message for you, they're going to be like, hey, TikTok time. Because I know TikTok a lot of the times don't push out the notification that I'm even live. Right? Hopefully that'll change in the new year. But, Shay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I look forward to reading for you in a little razzle-dazzle. The love reading earlier was right up. I think that's what it was. There's between you, Shay, Toya, Loca, and others, right? And let's face it, myself, right? It's a lot of that first, second. It's a lot of energy bubbling in those first and second chakras. And John be fronting. He be so calm, cool, and collected. My goodness. Proper, I should say. Very much the gentleman, but we now know. We've got it, for those of you who are paying attention, right? To the energy shifts. And here comes Boogie. Yeah, John. I'm not going to put everybody's business in the street. You want me to do a face-to-face reading, Margie? You want one of those? That'll be fun. And then we could go sightseeing. Ooh. Now you got me thinking of some things. It would definitely, we would have to make it an experience, right? It couldn't just be the one thing. We would definitely have to get some spiritual work done and some pampering work done. Hello, because, the two work hand in hand. Nicole Monroe, hello. Hello, hello, hello. One of my biggest dreams for the Soul Tribe is to have the first meeting, gathering be here in New York when it's safe to do so. Like I have these visions of what I want to do for the Soul Tribe. We just are not there yet, right? We're getting there, but not there yet. But that would be so nice. Gentlemen know how to be gentle, though still a man. Oh, as I clutch my pearls some more. My goodness. My goodness. Sir, yes, sir. On that note, Dorsey, it's okay. We're going to be doing the late night sessions at least twice a week. The next one is on Tuesday. Shout out to everyone who was there last night. It was fun. It was eye-opening. The discussion was chef's kiss. It was really, really, really different in a good way, in a necessary good way. So you guys pay attention. If you guys want to join us for the next time, those will always be on the calendar. Divine Love Talk typically happens Monday through Friday, at least 4 or 5 days out of the week. Sometime between noon and 3, we get started. Towards the end, which is why I really don't like channeling after midnight, because it opens all types of doors, like all types of energy comes through, right? So, but it was good though. Everybody was safe and we're here, right? We all woke up. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. All right. I would love to visit NY. I've never, we've got to plan something. It may not be for 2025. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But when Spirit says it's time for it to happen, they will make a way for it to happen. And it's probably, hint, hint, going to be one of those all-expense thingamajig things. So, just putting it out there in the air. It'll happen. Not tomorrow. Maybe not for the spring, but it will happen. I was told by Spirit in March, so I'll see you then, right? Come and join during the tail end of Pisces season, right? Around all the heavy eclipse. You sure you want to come in March? With all that eclipse energy in the retro? Well, if Spirit said to come on down, babes. Come on down. I got you. Just make sure you download Citizens app. On that note, I want you all to enjoy your Friday. Or if you are in another time zone, your Saturday, your weekend, right? Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy this first weekend of the calendar 2025 year, right? Spoil yourself, pamper yourself, do something nice for yourself, and then do something nice for your neighbor, right? Not just your physical neighbor, but some stranger in the street, something for somebody that, can't repay you back. You don't need to know about it. Just do that for you and to put your good intentions into the universe. I love you all. Stay blessed.